Amen. Say, man. What can I say? What can I say? I just uploaded. Amen. I need y'all to go watch my video I just posted about 30 seconds ago. You dig? But what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tom back with another video. Today, this is my second video for y'all. This is probably the most I've uploaded in one day this year. Even though it's only two. It's still something. So, right now, I'm going to be bringing y'all another video. And this video is on how NBA players got their jersey numbers. And I kind of feel like this is kind of interesting. Like, I know why. I mean, I don't really know why or some NBA players got the number they do, but I feel like this is a good information video for any of us that don't know, that we could see what it's about. So I feel like this is a good choice. As you can see right here, it's talking about AD, Anthony Davis. I wonder why he's number 23. I wonder why LeBron is number 23. I wonder why he picked number 6. I wonder why fucking James Harden is number 13. Wonder why Curry's 30. Like, I don't know. These are some of the things I don't know, and I feel like if I don't know, some of y'all don't know. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Now, you might think these are just random jersey numbers, but there's hidden meanings behind why players chose them. Anthony Davis becoming number 3 nearly caused one of the most expensive controversies in NBA history. I'm talking tens of millions of dollars, dog. We all know Anthony Davis as number 23. He wore the number early in his NBA career to represent where he was from, Chicago, and his childhood idols of Michael Jordan and LeBron James. But being traded to the Lakers raised some issues. Who's gonna wear the number?
Obviously, he's not, nigga. The GOAT is gonna wear
right after
the
the
number.
news was announced of Davis heading to LA, him and LeBron were spotted on Instagram answering the question themselves. When LeBron posted this on Instagram, showing AD holding a number 23 Lakers jersey. But there was a problem. Because the deadline had passed for jersey changes to be made, Nike would have lost tens of millions of dollars switching LeBron's number. So AD had to figure something else out.
That was
I
pretty
never knew
hurtful,
that.
to be honest. They sent me a list of numbers and I didn't know what to choose, so it is what it is. The first number that I ever wore was number 3. When I saw the number was available, kind of just wanted to take it all the way back to where I first started and put the number back on.
Somehow, Dwayne Wade was able to predict the future with his jersey number, the number 3. Dwayne chose this number for a few different reasons. One being his Christian faith, where he associated the number 3 with his religion. Represents perfection, which he aimed for his entire career. And then throughout his career, the number 3 followed him everywhere. Dwayne was number 3 when he took Marquette to the Final Four in 2003. He was drafted by the Heat in 2003. It took D-Wade 3 NBA seasons to win an NBA Finals and win Finals MVP. And he ended up with 3 championships to this day. Told you, man, this dude's a psychic. But the second reason behind him wearing number 3 comes from one of his idols, Allen Iverson.
You guys know he's one of the 2 reasons I wear number 3. Every time I see him, it's all love, and I appreciate that, and I try to rep that number 3 to the fullest, so I hope I made him proud.
Damian Lillard's jersey number isn't something he chose.
Let me make this full screen for y'all. Sorry, this is interesting. I'm more locked in than anything.
Oakland, California.
This is gonna be the last basketball video I drop today. I'm gonna make some other funny shit. I just really like basketball, y'all.
So. Play in Oregon. Dame wanted to represent the cities that he's played in, so that's exactly why he
Dame
chose the
is a
number
bucket,
0
man.
to represent the O's. Rumor has it that Dame's blood type is O positive, so it's more than a number or a letter.
I didn't even get hit with an ad last video. It's cool, y'all. You always get hit with it. People gotta pay their bills. I'm trying to pay mine.
Literally who he is. The story behind Kevin Durant's jersey number is heartbreaking. As a kid, Durant went to Seat Pleasant Recreation Center, where he met his longtime coach, known as Big Chucky. And then Kevin became friends on and off the court. After he saw KD growing up in a struggling environment, Chucky gave him money, made sure he was able to eat, took him to movies, and was a role model for him. They maintained a friendship throughout Kevin's teen years. But just 2 years before Durant was drafted, Big Chucky was killed in a tragic shooting at the age of 35. This obviously devastated Kevin, but he had to move forward. Going into college, being drafted to the NBA, and becoming a superstar, Durant wore the number 35 to represent the impact Big Chucky had on his life. And Kevin said he plans to retire at the age of 35 as well. But now, heading to Brooklyn, Durant's decided it's time for a change. And right when the news broke, he posted this on Instagram, detailing what the number 35.
35 took my family and me from Seat Pleasant, MD, and showed us the world. 35 allowed me to meet people that I never would have had a chance to meet, experience things I would have never had a chance to experience, and achieve things that I never would have been able to achieve. Damn, I'm not gonna read the other shit.
I meant to him. And he wrapped up the post saying, 35 was chosen in honor of someone very near and dear to me. I'll always honor him and honor the number 35. But as I start this new chapter in my basketball life, the number I'll be wearing on my back is number 7. And this must have been planned for a while. Durant was seen wearing a black hat with the number 7 during the NBA playoffs. He announced he was heading to Brooklyn on the 7th day of the 7th month. Kevin Durant explained that the number 7 stands for completion in the Bible. And with KD almost at 35 years old, this new number is hinting that he's completing his career with the Nets. Joel Embiid has always been a funny guy on and off the court, but his jersey number is inspired by one of the most serious players in NBA history. Throughout Joel's college days at Kansas, and of course his playing days here in Philly, Joel's continued to rep the number 21 strong. But when Embiid first came into the NBA, he almost didn't get the number he wanted. At first he was going to choose number 11, but that was being worn by Drew Holiday, and number 21 was being worn by Thaddeus Young. But then Thaddeus was traded away that summer, so Embiid got his number 21, and he tweeted about it. There's been some legendary players in NBA history who've worn this number, but one particular person is why Joel wears it. Just a few years ago, after the legend Tim Duncan retired, Embiid took to Twitter to let the world know just how big of an influence Duncan had on him, saying, "Congratulations to Tim Duncan on a great and successful career. One of my role models. I'll wear number 21 because of him. Hashtag the big fundamental." You may have never realized it, but Rudy Gobert's jersey number represents his entire journey to the NBA. In 2013, Gobert was drafted with the 27th pick by the Denver Nuggets, but was instantly traded to the Jazz. How could a team pick you and then trade you away without giving you a chance? That's messed up, dog. Well, Rudy didn't let that faze him. He embraced it. Gobert was taken 26 spots higher than he believed he should have been picked. So he had a point to prove, and that's the reason he chose number 27. To show every NBA team, they made a huge mistake skipping him in the draft. And ever since then, Rudy's gotten better each season, becoming one of the best defensive players in.
I mean, Rudy Gobert is he's a good player. I'm not gonna
Go
say
to Wix.com.
In the NBA. For years, D Rose was known for wearing number 1 with the Bulls, but now being with the Pistons, he wears a number that represents one of the biggest tragedies he was faced with. Derek was chosen to wear number 25 when he went to Simeon High School. The number was special because a legendary player, Ben Wilson, wore the number as Simeon 20 years earlier. And while Ben attended this school, he won a championship and was known as the best player of his age in the country. But his life was tragically cut short in 1984 when he was shot in daylight during lunch break just a few steps away from the school. So going forward, the number 25 was reserved for only the best players to play as Simeon. And next in line was Derrick Rose. Fast forward to the NBA, and Rose continues to represent for Ben and made it clear that he's honored to wear this number. Shaq has wore a ton of numbers throughout his career, and many have wondered why, but each number was a tribute to someone inspirational in his life. In high school and college, Shaq wore number 33 for Patrick Ewing. And at first, this was the number he wanted when he made it to the NBA, but he's always had a reason for wearing different numbers. When he was drafted to the Magic, he chose number 32 because Terry Catledge wouldn't give him number 33. He literally tried to make Shaq pay $50,000 for it. Honestly, I'm surprised Shaq didn't just pay the $50K. Dude was just throwing money around back then. Then a few years later, Shaq starred in the movie Blue Chips, where he was on the Western University Dolphins. Here, Shaq chose one of the most random numbers of his career, 50, and that was a tribute to David Robinson. But the most legendary number people remember Shaq for came during his time with the Lakers, wearing number 34.
That's
And
facts.
ironically, this one is the most significant to him. At first he wanted 33, but that number was retired in LA for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So Shaq went with 34 as a tribute to his stepfather, who wore that number when he was a drill sergeant in the Army. Most of us know Russell Westbrook for his time wearing the number 0, but now with the Wizards, Russ switched to a number that has a much deeper meaning. He wore 0 in college and the NBA because it represented a new beginning, but Westbrook was really forced to go with this. He only chose it because a player on his team always had his favorite number, and now that he's with the Wizards, he finally got the chance to wear the number that really means the most to him.
Obviously, I could have stayed with 0 if I wanted to. It's kind of my first time in my career I can go back to my original number, even at UCLA. I got there there, Aaron Follow had it. Got to Oklahoma City, Nick Collison had it. And then when I got to Houston, Daniel House had it. So I didn't have opportunity to kind of go back to my original number. 4 is my favorite number. To me, it reminds me of just who I play and what I play for. And that's my family, my wife, my kids, my mom, my dad, my brother. Like, it reminds me and it gives me a sense of my roots and where I started from, and allows me to get back to why I love the game, why I fell in love with the game. You know, I'm just happy to be able to have that number back.
Let's say you're going
God
on the first date.
damn,
If your
bro.
nose hairs
Come
are not
on
trimmed,
now.
then
Y'all
who knows what else
pissing me
will
off,
happen.
man.
She is not calling you back.
Just be taxing, bro. I'm
So
just
I'm
trying
excited
to
about
get
it.
paid.
The number on Pascal Siakam's jersey represents people who
Yeah,
need
I
the
never
one, too.
I
Growing
never,
up in
I
Cameroon
never
with
knew
3
why
brothers and 2
he
sisters,
wore number
this was too
43.
many kids for Pascal's parents to take care of. Money became a struggle, and eventually, Pascal was separated from his family, sent to a private school where the meals were terrible. Each day, he was told when to wake up, when to go to sleep. Since he was separated from his family for years, he holds each one of them very close to his heart. After an uphill battle with immigration, the family was finally able to make it to the United States, where Pascal found his love for basketball. He attended New Mexico State, where he began his basketball career wearing the number 43. And this number followed him to the NBA, where he continues to work hard and get better each year. The number on his jersey represents his family. The 4 was inspired by his dad and 3 brothers, and the 3 is for his mom and 2 sisters. But the number goes deeper than that. Each time Pascal steps on the court, his pregame ritual involves him touching the number 4 4 times, the number 3 3 times, and pointing up to the sky because he knows his family is watching. Unlike anyone else on this list, Chris Paul didn't choose his number. His family did. Now that he's on Phoenix, he's still representing the number 3. He's been wearing number 3 since he was a kid. When he was young, Chris idolized his older brother CJ and his dad Charles, and both of them played sports growing up. So Chris knew he had to carry on the family tradition of playing sports, especially because of the jersey numbers they wore. Chris's dad Charles wore number 1, and his brother CJ wore number 2. So you had CP1 and CP2. Now you can guess why Chris has the nickname CP3. He's the 3rd CP in the family, so he wears it proudly on any team he's a part of. Giannis's jersey number is special, and no one in the league chose their number like he did, except for his own brother. Over the last few seasons, Giannis has become one of the biggest names in the league, and he's done that all while wearing the number 34.
This video
Many
is hella
compare him to
interesting.
Shaq
That's why
because
I'm
of the way
just
that he
legit
dominates
watching.
down low. Shaq even
I've
admitted
barely
that
been
Giannis
talking, y'all.
deserves
My
the
fault. I'm
Superman
just
nickname
watching
over
the
him,
video.
but
This
that's
video's
not
pretty
why
interesting.
Giannis chose 34. He chose it for his family, because he owes everything to them. His father Charles was born on June 3rd, and his mother Veronica was born on June 4th. This gave Giannis a unique way of showing them his appreciation by keeping them close to his chest. Giannis decided to take the number 3 and 4 and combine them, and that's also why Giannis's brother Thanasis wears the number 43. But hey, let me know down in the comments if there's any other
that's
jersey
fire.
numbers you want to know the meaning behind. And of course, make sure you click on this video right here. It's an
That's
incredible
lit.
video. All you're doing is hurting yourself by not clicking on it. I don't know what you're doing, bro. Just click on the video. Come on, man. Just click on it. All right.
Alright, y'all. Oh, that's gonna do it for me. That's gonna do it for me today. I hope y'all enjoyed these 2 videos that I put together. We'll be back in here tomorrow. We'll be back in the studio tomorrow, record more videos. I was gonna record another one, but I really don't feel like it. I just want to relax now. So I'm just gonna chill out, kick back, play the game. Real soon I'm gonna start streaming some 2K or some Call of Duty or something. So just stay tuned, y'all, and it'll get better. Just have faith in me, and I'm not gonna disappoint y'all. But I love y'all. It's your boy Tom, and I'm out, bruh.